Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Unleashes one deep. And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go in the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Wisconsin 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Finds his man in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play, or what is the defense going to do? They've been
Ball is loose, and this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
To the air, it's Garrison. And the Badgers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 44-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Takes the easy completion. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This one's complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Badgers want to move quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He just threw it away. I get not wanting to throw an interception, but you'd think he might want to keep that play alive.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Brings up 2nd down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Wisconsin 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to... Going deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Garrison. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
2nd down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Wilkins. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Looking for space. It's White. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
At the 35, he's open. Hey, a huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle, and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the right side. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Shaw. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They'll go to the ground. Oh, the 360. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fakes his man out. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now they'll run the draw.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think
Off he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to pass, it's Garrison. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Garrison. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're
Deep shot for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win.